There are kids in this world who are different, special. In this episode, I'll be breaking down the 18th episode of 6 Minute Season 4, piece by piece. Well, hello, Review Pop listeners. It's your host, Landon Mueller. Now, we are here today to talk about episode 18 of 6 Minute Season 4, called Out of the Memory Fog. Yeah, so this week's episode, I think it really resolves a lot of the questions we've had, in regards to, what is going to happen, just the future in general. And I think this episode, just does a great job, conveying an answer. So yeah, I'm just very thrilled for the future of 6 Minute Season 4. And, also on another note, I wanted to let you all know that I'm going to have a guest on my podcast next week. And I am, just very, very excited about that. I couldn't be, more excited to speak with somebody else, and, talk about 6 Minutes, which I love so much. Just a hint, it is a 6 Minutes cast member. But, thank you all, just so much for listening, in 2025, and I can't wait to bring you, yes, so much more content.
2 stacks, chocolate chip and blueberry. Sam, River, looks delicious, doesn't it?
Very delicious.
I guess.
And I think that little bit speaks for both of the characters, because, we've learned that Sam is, just very compassionate, but, at the same time, River is not so, compassionate. He doesn't, have that same compassion that, Sam has. And, even if Sam doesn't like what she's given, she's just always respects, other people's feelings. But, at the same time, River not so much, and, he's just, a punk, as Birdie is gonna say later in the episode. So, yeah.
It's like we said. We have to switch you back and bring Mom and Dad home.
Except you don't really know how to do that.
We're working on it.
Which means no.
No, it means we're working on it. And that attitude isn't helpful.
Oh man, I just love that Birdie is always, standing her ground. Even if her parents aren't around, she is always there. She's always strong and, even stronger, than usual. She's really, developed through 6 minutes and 6 minutes out of time. So yeah.
We've got to stick together, as a team.
As a family.
Right, Cybot. Can everyone do that? Sam?
Okay.
River?
Sure.
Just judging off what we've seen of River already, I think he will run into a lot of trouble, cause the Andrews family a lot of trouble. And, this is an interesting, situation, but, River is not making it any, easier for anybody, just because he doesn't really trust people, besides Sam. So, yeah, it's just a very interesting, situation, and a lot of, weight is put on, Birdie and Holiday's shoulders.
This apartment belongs to one Cadence Cavendish.
Same name as the girl who said she knew us at the concert.
That's what Simon Andre's manager said, anyway.
Simon Andre. Our son.
I spoke about the weight that is on Holiday and Birdie's shoulders, but, you gotta note that there's also a ton of weight on James and Monica's shoulders. I don't think, that, to their memory, they haven't faced a situation like this, and so, this is just a lot of stress for them, to find out that they're married to each other, and, that a rock star is their son. It's just a lot to go through.
You're going in?
It's not breaking and entering if the breaking has already been done, right?
It's still entering.
Since when is entering a crime?
In this moment, James really reminds me of River because, they both seem like, just the ruthless type, the rebel type. And, this is, just how, James is shining off, just the, way he is presenting himself. I think it is, just very interesting and, really reminds me of River. They're connected. They're the same person. And I think, GZM has just done a great job, showing that they are the same person and, similar in so many ways, even if, they're different ages.
Someone's coming down the hallway. The cops! What do we do?
Kiss me!
Kiss you?
Polizei!
Oh Oh man, that is a scene, just straight out of a movie. I mean, it is just so visual in my mind. I think it is, so well done. I love, when, GZM does those, visual scenes that you can really visualize. And, I think they just do a great job of, presenting, those movie-like scenes, that are just so visual.
James?
Monica?
James!
Monica! I remember!
Oh my gosh.
We're in 1989.
We sure are.
Out of the memory fog, indeed. So, we've learned that, the process of regaining memory is you have to do something, symbolic, that, connects two people or, just, allows you to, open the floodgates to your memories. And I love that so much. I love, what, James and Monica are going through. It's, just a very interesting, experience, having all those memories come back to you. And, I just couldn't imagine, being in that, position. But, they're just, filled with, rejoice and, happiness. I think it's great.
I thought a lot about time travel and how it could work theoretically, but now we're experiencing it firsthand. From a scientific level, this is absolutely incredible.
Oh man, now more than ever I can really hear Monica's voice in Sam. Because, Monica has that natural love of science. And so, Sam, a younger version of Monica, still has that natural love of science, that natural love of exploration, and, just that, scientific mind that, Monica has. They're really connected, they're the same person. Even, though different ages, they're just connected, so well, and I love that so much.
There's a robot in there that looks like a real person. We're living in the future, Sam.
What are you trying to say?
I'm saying, what if we decided not to go back?
Oh man, that is a cliffhanger if I have ever seen one. I'm just trying to think of, the thought process that River has here. Just, being in the future, it's a whole different experience. But, I don't think that Holly and Birdie would necessarily accept this answer, and they'd love to have them in the future. But, I just think it disturbs the timeline, in some way. I think, we'll get a little more insight as to, how that disturbs the timeline. And I think the, things have to be, back to normal to regain that balance. Until next time, this is Landon saying peace, love, and time travel.